Hi viewers, in this video we are going to discuss about ecosystem. My name is K. Priyadarshini, working as a lecturer in Madras Medical Mission College of Nursing, Chennai. Let me explain the objectives of this video. At the end of the video, the viewers are able to define what is ecosystem, list down the types of ecosystem, enumerate the various functions of ecosystem. What is ecosystem? An ecosystem is a structural and functional unit of ecology where the living organisms interact with each other and the surrounding environment. Living organisms interact with living organisms and the surrounding environment. In other words, an ecosystem is a chain of interaction between the organism and the environment. The term ecosystem was first coined by A.G. Tansley, an English botanist, in the year 1935. So what is ecosystem? How the living organism interacting with other living organism and the environment that we called as ecosystem. Structure of the ecosystem. Structure of an ecosystem is characterized by the organization of both biotic and abiotic component. Okay, it is characterized by both biotic and abiotic component. This includes the distribution of energy in our environment. It also includes the climatic conditions prevailing in that particular environment. So it plays an important role in maintaining the climate. The structure of an ecosystem can be split into two main components. We have seen that biotic component and abiotic component. These biotic and abiotic components are interrelated in an ecosystem. It is an open system where the energy and the component can flow throughout the boundary. Ecosystem, we have two components, abiotic factors and the biotic factors. Under biotic factors, again three subdivisions are there: producers, consumers and decomposers. Consumers, again it is subdivided into three types. Primary consumers, okay, herbivorous comes under primary consumer. Secondary consumer, primary carnivorous comes under secondary consumers. Tertiary consumers, secondary carnivores we termed as tertiary consumers. We will discuss one by one. First, we will see biotic component. Biotic component refer to all living component in an ecosystem. Based on the nutrition, biotic component can be classified into autotroph, heterotroph and saprotroph. Autotroph or producers, okay, example plants. Heterotroph or consumers, okay, example animal. Saprotroph or decomposers, okay. Producers include all autotrophs such as plant. They are called autotroph as they can produce food through the process of photosynthesis. Consequently, all other organisms higher up on the food chain rely on the producer for food. Producer, example, plants, tree. Next, consumers. Consumers or heterotroph or heterotrophs are organisms that depend on other organisms for food. Consumers, again classified into primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. Primary consumers are always herbivorous as they rely on producer for the food. Secondary consumers depend on primary consumer for energy. They can either be carnivorous or omnivorous. Tertiary consumers are organisms that depend on secondary consumer for food. Tertiary consumers can also be carnivorous or omnivorous. And quaternary consumers are present in some food chain. This organism prey on tertiary consumers for energy. Furthermore, they are usually at the top of the food chain as they have no natural predator. Next, decomposers. Decomposers include saprotroph. bites, such as fungi and bacteria. They directly thrive on the dead and decaying organic matter. Decomposers are essential for the ecosystem as they help in recycling the nutrient to be reused by the plant. Then abiotic component. Abiotic component are non-living component of an ecosystem. It includes air, water, soil, mineral, sunlight, temperature, nutrient, wind, altitude, turbidity, etc. All natural resources, but they are non-living component. That we called as abiotic component. Functions of ecosystem. The functions of ecosystem are as follows. It regulates the essential ecological processes and support the life system and renders the stability. It also responsible for the cycling of nutrients between biotic and abiotic component. It maintains a balance among the various atrophic level in the ecosystem. It cycles the minerals through the biosphere. The abiotic component help in the synthesis of organic component that involve the exchange of energy. So the functions of ecosystem plays a vital role. Types of ecosystem. An ecosystem can be as small as an oasis in a desert or as big as an ocean spanning thousands of miles. There are two types of ecosystem: terrestrial ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem. First, we will discuss about terrestrial ecosystem. Terrestrial ecosystem are exclusively land-based ecosystem. There are different types of terrestrial ecosystem distributed around various geological zones. They are as follows. First, forest ecosystem. Second, grassland ecosystem. Third, tundra ecosystem. Fourth, desert ecosystem. So, terrestrial ecosystem classified as four types: forest, grassland, tundra, and desert. First one, forest ecosystem. A forest ecosystem consists of several plants, particularly trees, animals, and microorganisms that live in coordination with the biotic factors of the environment. Forest helps in maintaining the temperature of the earth and are the major carbon sink. Grassland ecosystem. In a grassland ecosystem, the vegetation is dominated by grasses and herbs. Temperate grassland and tropical or savanna grassland are example of grassland ecosystem. Tundra ecosystem. Tundra ecosystem are devoid of trees and are found in cold climates or where rainfall is scarce. These are covered with snow for most of the year. Tundra type of ecosystem is found in the Arctic or the mountain tops. Desert ecosystem. Deserts are found throughout the world. These are regions with little rainfall and scarce vegetation. The days are hot and the nights are cold. Till now we have discussed about land ecosystem, that means terrestrial ecosystem. Now aquatic ecosystem. Aquatic ecosystem or ecosystem present in the body of water. This can be further divided into two types, namely freshwater ecosystem and marine ecosystem. Freshwater ecosystem is an aquatic ecosystem that include lake, ponds, rivers, streams and wetland. These have no salt content in contrast with the marine ecosystem. Marine ecosystem includes seas and oceans. These have more substantial salt content and greater biodiversity in comparison to the freshwater ecosystem. Why the ecosystem is important? Because it playing the important role in ecological concept of food chain, ecological pyramid, and the food web. So maintaining ecosystem is the responsibility of the human being. Till now, we have discussed about what is ecosystem, what are all the types of ecosystem, and in the terrestrial ecosystem, we have seen the 4 types, and the aquatic ecosystem, we have discussed 2 types, and what is the importance of maintaining ecosystem. All those things we have discussed in this video. Hope you can understand what is ecosystem and the importance of ecosystem. Thank you viewers for your support. Bye bye.